Hello students, today we are going to study Standard 8 History chapter number 2 Europe and India. What about we are going to study? Europe, you can see that in the image, Europe and India about. Okay. During the modern period, the various happenings in Europe had its impact on India too. Means whatever things happening in Europe, that's effect come to India also. Therefore, while studying the period of modern Indian history, we have to study the events happening in Europe during this period. First topic is period of Renaissance. In history of Europe, the last phase of medieval period, that is 13th to 16th century, is known as the period of Renaissance. So here you can see the timeline of the Renaissance period is given here, 13th century to 16th century AD. Here Renaissance means what? So Renaissance means rebirth or reborn. Okay, means if some structure was fall down, so we have to remake that things. So this kind of thing, it's called the Renaissance. During this period, Reformation, religious reform movement and geographical discoveries laid the foundation of the modern era. Hence, this period is also known as the age of Renaissance. Okay? During this period, in the field of art, architecture, philosophy, etc., there was a revival of Greek and Roman tradition, which gave momentum to an overall development. Here you can see the images of the revival of Greek. It is this statue of the Greek and these paintings from the Roman tradition. Okay. During the Renaissance, humanitarianism means humanism, was given great impetus. There was a change in the outlook of treating each other as a human being. Instead of religion, man becomes center point of all ideologies. Here we can see, means before this period, people not giving each other any respect. Only they give respect towards the king. But after the Renaissance, they started giving respect toward humanism instead of religion. Okay. This image you can see this person, his name was Francesco Petrarch. He given the definition of humanism, means he taught people to respect to each other. Here you can see humanitarianism, it means humanism, means we have to help to each other, we don't have to difference between each others. Understand the field of arts, architecture about. Okay, here one topic has given about the Leonardo da Vinci. He was recognized as an all-round personality of the period of Renaissance. He was well versed in different branches of science and arts. He had mastery over varied subjects such as sculpture, architecture, mathematics, engineering, music, astronomy, etc. But he became world renowned, means when he became famous as a painter, his painting of Mona Lisa and the Last Supper become immortal. Now we can see the paintings. See, this is the image of Mona Lisa, and this painting done by whom? Leonardo da Vinci. And this is the second painting which is drawn by him or painted by him. This painting name is The Last Supper of Jesus. Next topic is the religious reform movement. The independent intellectuals attacked the old religious ideologies of Roman Catholic Church. But before study about this all, we will see where this reform took place. So this took place in Europe, at the Germany, especially there. Then, now what is the reason behind all this? What is the causes? So here there are some causes, and this movement was led by whom? You can see these images. This is the image of the Martin Luther King. So popes are behaving like a popes, means head of the religions, means like the king. They are starting like behaving like a politician, netagiri they are doing. Then second thing, corrupt priest. Priest means padri, or we can say pandit type. They are misusing the people's trust. And then weak rulers couldn't fight against the corrupt popes. This all happened. Therefore, in Europe, this movement means religious reform movement took place. The Christian priests were taking advantage of the ignorance of the people and were indulged in unnecessary rituals. They looted the people in the name of the religion or God. The movement that began against it is known as the religious reform movement. Due to this movement, human freedom and rationalism gained more importance. Next topic is geographical discoveries. Okay. Question is stand here. Why there is a need to find a geographical discoveries? What is the reason of behind this? So let's we understand at the beginning onwards. In 1453 AD, the Ottoman Turks conquered Constantinople, that means currently Istanbul, which was the capital of Byzantine Empire. So Ottoman Turks were the Muslim ruler, and they captured the capital of Byzantine Empire. Okay. So class, you can see here Turkey. Yes. So this area firstly ruled by the Byzantine Empire. Okay. But around 1453 AD, Ottoman Turks this Istanbul region, and it is the route of the joining to Asia and Europe. The overland trade routes joining Asia and Europe went through this city. Since the Turks blocked this route, there was a need of finding alternative trade routes for the European countries to reach Asia. This led to a new phase of geographical discoveries. So class, through this world map you can understand where is Europe countries. So these whole countries, they all are known as European countries. Okay, and they are trading with the route of this one. You can see very narrow path is here, and this area was captured by the Turks. So they blocked the area. Now how they will do their business? So for this reason they started finding the new routes by the sea. Now we understand how did they discover other geographical countries. Topic is geographical discoveries. During 15th century, European sailors went on expedition to discover sea route to India. First one, in 1487 AD, Bartolomeu Dias, a Portuguese sailor. Now we see Bartolomeu Dias. This is the image of the Bartolomeu Dias. Okay. Began his expedition in search of India, but reached the tip of African continent, which we now know as a Cape of Good Hope. Now second one, on 1492 AD, Christopher Columbus set on his journey to India. And he also searching the routes of how he will reach towards India by sailing towards west, but reached on the eastern coast of continent of America. Here you can see the image of the Christopher Columbus. Okay. Then in 1498 AD, Portuguese sailor Vasco da Gama managed to sail past the Cape of Good Hope and reach the Indian coast in Calicut. Calicut means present day's Coast Guard. Okay, you can see the image of the Vasco da Gama, and here the map of the Vasco da Gama, how he reached the India. You can see here, he is from Portugal. Okay, and then he first came to Cape of Good Hope, then he went, he continued, and he reached over India at the Calicut, means Kerala.